Good afternoon all, how's it going? Guess who's a very, 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 how many varies can I say on that? No, that times a million. Very, very, very happy boy today. Right, guess, say that again. This is totally unrehearsed, I must warn you. Right, guess who has fixed the reel-to-reel, the recording issue. Brilliant. Now, you know what I've got to do? I've got to put this on airplane mode, so I just hope I don't get a call because it messes the video up. Anyway, I just want to say thanks to Steve's Long Stay Workshop. All right, I was talking to Steve earlier on, and I said, Steve, I've come to a brick wall on this one. I've changed all the capacitors, I've changed all the faulty resistors, high in value. I couldn't do them all. I mean, it's silly just changing every component. That defeats the whole point of trying to fix something. You just change every component, if you see what I mean. It's like you've got an engine problem in your car and you just buy a new engine. Duh. I hope you don't hear the Beatles in the background. I've got it playing on my box called A. You know, I don't want to say their name in case he hears me. Because that's an instant copyright bloody ban. Worldwide ban. Hang on, let me just try something. Hang on. No, I can't, can I? Otherwise your boxes will go off. Anyway, back to the machine. Yep. Oh, thank God it's working. And guess what the problem was? Anyway, so let me just say thanks to Steve, who he was guiding me this morning a little bit on the circuit diagram. He said, stick the meter on continuity mode, my test meter over there, which I did. And I put it in the socket that feeds the head. And on the diagram, it goes all the way back to the EL84 output valve, but before that, it hits this resistor, a 33k resistor. It's actually high. It's 44. I should really change it, but it's all right. Leave it. What the hell? I can always do it. It's easy to work on these. Apart from when you don't know. Well, let me tell you what the issue was. Okay, someone in the past took this machine apart, and the wire that goes to that socket that feeds their head. All right, now there's a couple of connections that are wired in parallel. There's two coaxial cables, thin ones. One of them feeds the playback and the amplifier, because you've got playback and amplifier mode as well. All right. Now, the other one, the black coax, feeds the record. Guess what someone did when they put the unit back in the case, because the wire's over there somewhere. They must have caught the cable and pulled it off from its proper tag. So anyway, so I've got to do it. Let me hang on, I've got to turn that off. Alexa, pause. Sorry if yours just went off. Sorry about that. Anyway, right, so what they've done, they've put it back in. They've pulled off the wire, which is just a thin piece of wire. It's the coaxial cable, the middle bit. The earth on the side is not connected because that's connected down circuit somewhere already. So anyway, what they've done, they said, oh, Dan, wire's come off. Let me solder it back. Well, what they didn't realise was they soldered it to the wrong tag. And obviously they tried the playback, it was working. They tried the amplifier mode, it was working. Did they try the record mode? No, they didn't. So therefore, the input signal from there, or the radiogram, wasn't passing to the right terminal, and hence was not going onto the tape. Would you believe it, eh? So this could have been done, oh God, how many months ago? I don't know. I literally had it in pieces, and I had the turntable, the deck upstairs somewhere in the spare room, and the amplifier was somewhere else, and the case was somewhere else. It was apart for about nearly a year now. Yeah, believe it or not. So anyway, I'm just so glad it's recording. I can't believe it. And by the way, this is not the other one I bought. You know, I bought an identical one that was working. It wasn't. This is not it. This is the original one that wasn't working all this time. I'm so happy. Anyway, right. So that's what they did. They put it on the wrong terminal. But thanks for a little help from Steve there. He told me to check this line from the recording head socket to that resistor. There should be continuity, and there weren't. I tried the other one. Thank God I bought the other machine, because I use it as a comparison amp. And I measured it in the same place, and it went beep. I thought, there we go. That's what the other one should be doing. This one, rather. So anyway, I traced the cable from the other one and saw what pin it went on, and it didn't correspond. It didn't go to the pin this one went on. So I thought, right, okay. Took it off. It was one solder joint. That's all it was. One solder connection. Took it off, plonked it on the other one, turned it on, set it to record, plugged the mic in. It worked immediately. I thought, wow, that's all it was. But anyway, at least I've changed a few dodgy components. All the caps have been done, so it's so quiet. This you can't even hear it. All you can hear in the background is that bloody oven I've got. I just cooked myself a few steak pies, and the fan on that stays on for about half an hour to cool it down. I don't know if you can hear that. Pain in the arse that thing is. But anyway, right, you want to hear it. I made a recording earlier, and you can hear on this tape I'm quite ecstatic, to say the least. Here we go. Right, what's happening now? Here we go. Right, hopefully now I will be recording. Now the connection is on the right terminal. It was on the wrong one, the wrong tag. Some idiot, I reckon what it was, that wire sticks out on the side a bit, and when you take the unit in and out the cabinet, it must have disconnected it. Because the wire wasn't that long, it was very short, so it's broken off. Yeah. And what I reckon he's done, he soldered it onto the contact, but it was the wrong one. Look at that, it's recorded. So he tried it. He tried the playback, amplifier. Now, when I made this recording, I wasn't sure yet if it was working, so I was just hoping. Listen to the second bit. You would have found out it wasn't working. Oh, got David Bowie playing in the background. Oh yeah, Bowie playing earlier on. Always put Bowie on when I'm feeling a bit happy. I like Bowie. Shut up, Harvey. I hope this is recording now. I'll be so happy if this is recording. Oh, I'm going to be joyous today. I might even have a beer. Yeah. Right, let's play back. Please, God. Right, there we go. Right, it's working. It's bloody working. It's recording. I can't believe it. Oh, God. Next thing to tackle is that bloody tambour with the power supply rail that's not feeding the amplifiers. The only thing I'm going to do with that is take off the transformer cover. There's a black cover that goes around the transformer. Yeah, that's another problem, that tambour. There is some thermal fuses in there, so they need to, well, if they are blown, if they do exist, there's just a matter of changing the fuse, and hopefully the tambour will work, and there'll be two machines out of the way. Thank God for that. And welcome to tonight's edition of Top of the Pops. Always wanted to be a DJ. In actual fact, I did have an opportunity to become a DJ when I was working at the BBC, but what did I do instead? Oh no, Harvey went to work in computers in investment banks. God damn it. I could have been a famous DJ, or I've been a good one too. So I brought the mic too near my mouth. Even then. Alan Freeman used to say to me, who I know really well, he'd say, Harvey, you should try to become Alan a DJ. Freeman was a famous DJ in this country. Very famous. Really? There's me, never had confidence in myself. Really, fluff. But yeah. Not off. Oh, I'm so happy this is working. Right, let's play back again. Oh, we're on to record all day this bloody thing now. Right, let's go. A hunt's cap, a black hunt's cap. Right, that was an old recording. The further one. Oh, what's happening? This switch is going funny now. These bloody switches, I don't like these. That's the only thing I don't like about this. Now, don't tell me that thing's coming loose again, that screw underneath. I won't be happy. I've got to open it again. You've got to be careful. Oh, it's all right. It's just the bloody... That's the only trouble with these things. Let's see if I can tighten it. I'm trying hard to do it with one hand. No, I can't. So they keep coming loose, these bloody switches. Pain in the bum hole. They really are. I think what I need to do is put a new switch here. I've got another one. What's that? Yeah, I've got another one of these rhomboid knobs. They're called rhomboid. They look like coffin, don't they? They're coffin shaped. No, it's really loose now. What the hell? Can't do this one-handed. It's difficult. Now, got the phone in the other hand. Oh, what the hell? No, I'll do it after. There we go. So there we go. One machine working. Oh, God. It's fantastic. So long it's been out of action. And what it was down to was that one wire on the wrong tag. see underneath that there's a selector. It's like a long switch, and it's got about 3 different layers with little tiny brass contacts, and as you twist it around, the little pegs or whatever, they interlock with these little contacts, and they get like record, play, bum bum bum. And in fact, when I did look, first of all, one of them was sticking up, so someone caught it with something and pulled it up, and I managed to straighten it out again, and it's all making contact. So I did check that before, and I thought it was going to work about a month ago when I straightened that out, but obviously that wire that comes from the mic and the input wasn't going to the right tag. So it's just a lesson to teach in future that if you buy a second-hand machine, don't just presume that all the connections inside are on the right terminals, on the right place. No, it's picking up the phone. This bloody thing's so sensitive, it's picking up my phone now. Yeah, yeah, so when you buy something, don't just assume all the connections are right, all correct. You need to go for that circuit diagram and just concentrate on it. But even then, I mean, I've looked at the circuit diagram millions of times already. All right, slight exaggeration. And it doesn't tell you where each wire goes on what layer of switches, you know, like an exploded diagram of like switch number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a circle, whatever, and where each wire goes. It doesn't tell you that. The circuit diagram doesn't tell you that. You've got to work it out for yourself, which is difficult. So as I said, it's just lucky I bought the same machine, identical machine on eBay, and I matched it up with that, because I still would have been stuck now if I didn't have the other deck. But as I said, I've got on the right track there with help from Steve. So thanks again, Steve. You're a gold mine and knowledge there. He's been doing it lot longer than I have, seriously. But at least he got me on the right track. So as I said, I checked that connection from one point to the other, and there was nothing on the non-working on this one. It was on the other one. So anyway, after I replaced the wire, I replaced it? No, I repositioned it on the right terminal. Then that connection worked. There was continuity. Oh, hey. Wait. So there we go. I hope that screw doesn't come loose. There is a screw that sits under there, right underneath, and you've got to take everything out to get to it. I just hope that doesn't come off. No, it's just the knob become very loose. Yeah. Bloody knobs. Don't like these knobs. That's the only thing I don't like about this. Why don't they just have these like push-on knobs without grub screws? They've got these little tiny screws in there. Look, you see that? No, you can't. It's too dark. Well, take my word for it. There is a screw in there, and it was going to come loose. Bugger. Never mind. How's that one doing? Yeah, that's all right. Let's rewind. I'm going to record something else later on. Yay! I can record. Whoa, that was very quick, this. Whoa. Actually, what I've got to do is put longer leaders on these tapes, especially with these high-speed machines. So like for the other machines, they've got one motor that does everything. They're relatively slow, but these things are fast. You need to have a longer leader tape. There we go. And look how quiet it is. Look at that. So much power now. Oh, that's great. And it's recording. That's the main thing. It's a shame I can't show you the record now, because I need to put the phone on the tripod, because I need 2 hands to do this, and switch that to record. Plug the mic in, which is down there. See, there's the mic. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah. Oh, this bloody knob. Anyway, that's it for now. So that's what I've been doing last night up until 3 o'clock in the morning. I even dreamt I could see the circuit diagram in my head. I looked at it so many times now I can almost memorize the bloody thing. No, that's a lie. Yeah. So there we go. Wow. It's working. That's all I want to say. It's bloody working, and I'm so happy about it. It's made my day, literally. All I need now is to win the Euro Millions tomorrow. Win about, I don't know, how many millions is it? 87 million? That'll do me. Sure. I'll buy my own little island like, can I say that name? Jeffrey Epstein? Well, I said it. Too late. I'll buy my own little island. Lovely. And put my own rules down. What would I have? No cameras, no traffic lights, no nothing. No cycle lanes, no cycles, banned, completely banned. Yeah. Mind you wouldn't have to do that if you got your own island. Just lie in the sun all day long. You could just walk around with no clothes on if you want, just walk around naked all day, who cares? Lovely, eh? What a life. Oh, get away from this climate. Oh dear. This bloody climate. It's terrible. Anyway, I've run out of things to say. So there we go. Done. What more can I say? It's all done. And all it was down to was one wire put in the wrong place. God. That's the only trouble when you buy things like this second hand. You don't know the history. You don't know whether the actual person attempted to repair himself. Oh, by the way, as I said in previous videos, this was owned by a professor in music of Aberystwyth. That was Dr. Ian Parrott, which is he's passed away now. So Dr. Ian Parrott, if you're looking down, I have fixed your machine. It's all working. So this machine is now dedicated to Dr. Ian Parrott, or Professor, who was a professor of music at the University of Aberystwyth in Wales. Yeah, I think it's in Wales. Harvey, you should know that, come on. So that's it, that's his machine all working, finally. It was alright on playback, I was willing to accept it, you know, working on playback, but then I thought, no, I want it to record, it should record this thing. It's a tape recorder, hence the name, tape recorder, not tape playback, tape recorder. Alright. So there we go. Anyway, done. Right, I'm going to go now and have a quick lie down for about an hour. As I said, I went to sleep about 3:30 last night. I think it was something like that. And as soon as I got up, I had to go at this again. And I called Steve. I said, Steve, I've come to a brick wall here. I don't know what to do. I mean, if this machine, as I said, was unmolested by anybody in the past, say, you know, came out of the factory, the person used it, it went wrong, and then they put it in a store or cupboard somewhere, and then they sold it. Fine, then everything, all the wiring is as it was when it left the factory, so you know where you stand. But when someone messes around, who doesn't really know what they're doing, and just takes a chance and pokes the wire in one of the terminals, which you think it came off, then you're in trouble, and then you're going to have all this trouble I've had, trying to find out where the wire goes. Because as I said, the circuit diagram... Oh, what was that pop? I heard a pop. Oh, I didn't like that pop. What was that? Did you hear that pop? Oh, I don't like that. Hang on, what's this? Go on, don't start now. It's going to go wrong with me. I hope not. Heard a pop. Is it still playing? Let me see. Stupid knob. Yeah. Right, hopefully now I will be recording. Now the connection is on the right terminal. Right, I've got to fix this knob. I think that screw has come loose underneath again. I think I might have to take this off again. Oh no, there's that stupid screw under there. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, it shouldn't be doing that. I'll have a look in a minute. Right, I'm going to stop the video now and see about that. Because as I said, there's a silly screw that sits under there and you can't get to it from here. You've got to take all the deck off again and you've got to tighten it. And I used a bit of paint, but I bet you that's come off. Oh no. Yeah, it shouldn't be doing that. That's not right. It's probably come loose again. Oh shit. One thing after another, isn't it, with these things? Anyway, there we go. Alright, talk to you all later. Bye for now.